Let's go. Let's go. if you're with us online, go and start to set up your space. We're going to get started here in the next 30 seconds to get your equipment ready, and we're about to begin. All right, welcome back to Pump. If this is your first time with us today and you're here online, thanks for being here. A little bit about the class format. So I'll go over all the equipment that you need, what all the movements are, so don't stress too much about that. Normally I'll do the workout with you, but I forgot all my workout gear today, so not doing it today. I might do a little bit with you, but we'll see what happens. We'll see where we get to. For the format of this class, we'll start with a 6-minute warm-up. That'll be 2 rounds long, 6 minutes total. And then we're going to jump right into the workout. And workout for the pump classes, we have 4 rounds to complete. Each round is going to consist of 2 movements that we're going to superset 4 times. What I mean by that is round 1, we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, and then we'll go right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. Then we're going to go, that's 1 set. Then we're going to go right back into movement 1 for 30 more seconds. Movement 2 for 30 more seconds. That was the second set. We'll do 4 sets, and that'll complete 1 full round. You'll get a 1-minute rest period, and then we'll move on to round 2. For the equipment that you need today is an optional dumbbell and mat. If you don't have those, I'll give you some options of what you can do from home without weight. But the first, and then we'll do a 10-minute cool-down stretch routine at the end, send you on your way. The movements we have today, first movement we have is, this first round is going to be a little bit different. So we've done a lot of legs this week, so I have some upper body, but if you want to do some legs, I'll give you some options. But the first movement is going to be cleans. So this is with those dumbbells. Remember, we're braced, pushing those hips back, dropping down into this position here. And what we're doing is we're pushing those hips forward, shrugging the weight up, curling the dumbbells up, and catching them, okay? You can either catch in a short, just a short little squat stance, or if you want more leg work, you can clean up and then drop under into a full squat and then squat back out of that, okay? So up to you if you want to add, nah, hard fast. It's up to you if you want to do that low catch or that high catch today. The next move we're going right into is shoulder press. So we're going to just be standing and pressing up. Remember, big thing, anytime we're doing overhead movements, make sure that scapula, okay, is squeezed together and down. That's where your base of support is going to come from. So it's going to allow you to transfer that power up. Another thing that would be helpful is squeeze those glutes, brace hard, and that can also help you as you're getting tired to really get a few extra reps in there. The next one we have is going to be bent over rows, up to you for high or low rows. So we're in that same position. Remember, high rows, elbows are up high and wide. You're still keeping those shoulder blades back and down. You're not shrugging those up. But elbows are high and wide, more of an upper back. If you're doing that low row, elbows are going to stay low and in close, engaging through, squeezing the lats, squeezing those scapula together. The next movement we have is going to be tricep extensions. So as always, you can be overhead. If you're overhead, make sure those elbows are in line. We don't have one out like this when we're doing it. Or you can do those kickbacks, okay? You can be here for the kickback. You can also, if you want to add push-ups, you can do tricep push-ups with a close grip. Up to you, though. That's something, if you're at home, those kickbacks are great. Just hold that contraction at that end phase, okay? And I guess I didn't tell you about the first ones. We'll come back to those. So the next movement we have is going to be bicep curls. So bicep curls, remember, don't let the elbows move away from the body. We want to keep them right in line with the torso, not let them move front to back. Up to you if you want palms up, neutral, or reverse grip. Okay, your choice today. And then we're going to move into skiers. So with skiers, we're going to be down into a squat position, a slight squat position. We'll have light weight in our hands or no weight if you're at home, and you're going to be doing the ski movements, okay? So don't let the weight control you within that movement. Make sure you are controlling that weight. So really be sure to stay braced. Keep those shoulders strong, scapula back and down, and control. Only go as fast as you can control that weight. If you tend to go too fast, the weight starts to control you, you could get injured. So start slow and pick up the pace as much as you can control it. And then lastly, we're going into single leg lunge drives. So what that is we'll come down into a lunge. We're going to lunge up, jump, right back down into a lunge. So you're going to stay on one. It's your favorite. We call those AKA the Drenners 2. So you're going to stay on one leg for 30 seconds, and then you're going to go over into that opposite leg for 30 seconds. So there's a little leg for you today. Just a little bit of leg. Yeah, it's no big deal. Destroyed. So if you're at home for that first movement, that clean, if you don't have weights to do that clean, go ahead and do burpees. We're still going to practice that same movement pattern that we have. For the press, the overhead press, go ahead and go into that downward dog position and do shoulder presses, okay? Hips high up in the air, hands are going to be on the ground, dip the head to the floor, and then you're going to press yourself back up. Is that a question? Yes. Up to you today. So you can keep it the same one or you can switch it up. Woohoo, you get options. If you're at home, that bent over row, feel free to hold that static bent over row, or you can do those T squeezes that we've been working on. For the tricep and bicep curls, feel free to do manual, okay? You're going to do manual bicep, tricep. Feel free to pick, if you're going to do 5, then go to this side, do 5. Pick a number, do that many, you're going to go to the opposite side, and you're going to do that for both movements, okay? And then with the skiers, you can do that without weight, and then the lunge drive, you are fine because there's no weight involved. Any questions? Yeah. So lunge drive, let's say we're starting on our left leg. We're kicking that right leg back and down, and then you're going to drive that right knee up into a hop, and then you're going to land, control it, reverse back down, and you're going to try to find that fluid motion. You can get rid of that jump, that hop. You can get rid of that jump and that hop. And obviously, as you're getting tired, you can go to regular lunges. You can always switch it up of what you need to do. We're just staying on one side for 30 seconds and then making it over to that opposite side. Great questions. Any other questions? All right, let's do it. If you have any questions online, drop them in the chat, and we're going to get started. And jumping jacks. Let's get moving. Good job. Remember to stay braced here. We're only starting at about 40-45%. We're not overly pushing it yet. See, I even got all my stuff out before I realized I didn't have my clothes. I was ready to go. Air squats, sitting those hips back and down. Remember, we want those knees to stay in line with the toes. Don't let those knees cave in. And also pay attention, don't let the arch of the feet collapse. Once the arches collapse, the knees are going to collapse, and that kind of makes it happen. Keep those glutes engaged through the full squat. Actively try to keep them on. Stay braced. Good job. Knees. What? Oh my gosh, my brain fart. Who knows what's happening today? I don't. We're going to drive those knees up. Think of using that core to marches. Marches? What? That just sounds, I don't know what's happening. It just doesn't sound right. We're driving those knees up. Think of using that core to add a little bit of power to that knee drive. Lunges, alternating. Weight's going to be on that front leg. Keep that knee in line with that toe. Don't let it collapse in. Keep those glutes on. Remember to stay braced here. Good job. Nice work. Pay attention to that bracing, keeping those glutes engaged. Arm circles. Full range of motion here. We don't want the torso rotating. Torso square. Really reaching through the arms. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back to get into position. Bend those knees to get down there. And remember, we're just warming up. They don't have to be full, difficult push-ups. Feel free to start modified. Feel that stretch through the walk-up. Try to keep those hands down. Try to keep those heels down. Feel a stretch through the hamstrings, calves. Jumping jacks, we're into round 2. We're picking up that tempo, starting to move a little bit faster, get that heart rate up, maybe 60, 65, maybe even 70% here, starting to push it a little bit. Don't lose that bracing. Nice job. And try to keep whatever that tempo is that you set through this warm-up. Air squats. Sitting those hips back and down. Remember, don't bounce at the bottom. Maintain that control, that stop, and then that rise. Knees stay in line with those toes. Keep those glutes engaged. Full range of motion here. Knees in line, weights even on those feet. We're not sending all the weight to the heels or the toes. Good job, stay braced. Don't round out that low back. Marches. That sounded right. That sounded right. Drive those knees up. Utilize that core. That core is what's giving that power to that knee drive. Good job. Good job. Stay braced. Keep that tempo that you got. Stay with it. Stay with it. Lunges, alternating. Weights on that front leg. Weights even on the foot. Don't let that heel come up off the floor. Don't let all the weight go into the heel. Think of control on these movements. Keep that glute on. Stay braced. Nice job. Nice job. If you feel strong within that balance, you can add that twist at the bottom, opening up that thoracic rotation a bit. You're twisting towards the knee that's in front if you're adding that twist. Arm circles. Full range of motion here. Reverse, opposite direction. We only have this week and next week, and that's the whole session. This one flew by. It went quick. Inchworms into those push-ups. Remember, don't round that low back, bend those knees to get into that position. For those push-ups, shoulder blades are going to be backing down, elbows at the 45. Tension, press, that power is going to come through that chest. Nice job, nice job. Take a break. 1 minute. And we're starting with those cleans and those presses. Oh, no. Remember with those cleans, pressing those hips back. We're powering up by pressing into the floor, pressing those hips forward, shrug and curl up, catch it. So on this movement, we're just doing the clean. We're not doing the press in the same movement. The next 30 seconds will be straight presses. Yeah, good question. All right, we're starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, cleans. Hips are coming back. We're a quick move, pulling, shrugging, catching. Nice job. You can either catch low or you can catch in a slight knee bend there. Good job. Good job. When we're doing that clean, keep that weight in close. You're gonna shrug it up and then you're gonna drop under it. It's gonna try to work on making it feel like a natural movement. Presses. We're braced and we're overhead. Shoulder blades are backing down. And remember, you don't have to have the elbows way out to the side. You can keep them here and still have those scapula pulled together and down. And don't shrug the shoulders on that press. Keep them down. Nice job. As you get tired, if you need to, you can alternate. You can do one into one. Let's go, rep it out. Cleans. Stay braced on these movements. Good job. Nice work, Mary. You can catch low or you can catch high. Up to you. What do you want here? Don't round out that low back. Weight even on those feet as you press those hips back. Don't let those knees cave in that movement. Don't lose that bracing. Nice job. Presses. We're overhead and we're moving. Shoulder blades backing down. Remember, engage those glutes, pull energy from the floor up through the body and press it up. Good job. Good job, rep it out, rep it out. Only a few seconds left here. We're warm now, we're moving into this third set. Clean. Job. Keep those scapula set. Curl that weight up, catch it. Nice job. Find a rhythm with your movement. Make it feel natural. Nice job, nice job. Nice, stay with it. Keep those scapula engaged even as you come down here. Shrug it up. Presses overhead. Shoulder blades backing down. Squeeze those glutes, engage that core, power from the floor up, press that weight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You got it. Drive that power from the floor. Pull it up and through. Let's go. 5 seconds. Get a couple more here. Clean. Last set. Let's go. We're braced. We're strong. Don't let those knees cave in. Don't let those shoulders round forward. Scapula are going to stay back and down. Power from that upper body. Power from those legs. Nice job. Nice job. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Weights even on the feet on that catch. Hips are sitting back and down on that catch. Presses overhead. Last movement. Let's go. Find a tempo you can maintain for 20 seconds. And let's go. Whatever that is. Stay braced. Nice job. Let's go. Stay with it. Keep that tempo. Keep that quality. Keep that movement. Take a break. Nice work, y'all. 1 minute. And we're moving into those bent over rows into the tricep extensions. If you're at home, you can do just those manual bent over rows with isometric squeeze and into those manual bicep tricep extensions. We got a storm brewing outside. Maybe not storm, but windy and rainy. All right, 30 seconds. Start to think of what weight you're gonna want here. What are you gonna need for this next set? We're starting in 20 seconds. And we're ready. Remember those bent over rows, the hips gonna push out. Weight's still gonna be even on those feet. You can go high and wide or you can go low and in. Up to you here. And in 5, 3, 2, 1, bent over rows. Let's go. If you're keeping those elbows in, you're powering from those lats on the side of your back here. Power through those and then squeeze those scapula together at the top. Try to feel those muscles be activated from the bottom all the way up to the top. They're going to stay activated at the top. All the way back down to the bottom. They're going to stay activated at the bottom. Stay with it, rep it out. What muscle are you trying to work here? Where are you feeling? Bent over row. Back into that first movement. High or low here. Keep that bracing. Always think, what muscle am I trying to work? What does that muscle do? Good job. Work on always trying to get close to parallel to the floor if you can. Good job. Really flex, squeeze that muscle at the top of every flex. Give it a second or two and really hold it there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tricep extensions. We are up and over, or we're bent over doing those kickbacks. So think time under tension. I want that muscle to be working as long as possible. You get into that flex position, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds. Nice job, nice job. Let's go, let's go. Bent over row. Halfway through this round. You can do high or low rows, up to you. But think slow, controlled. What muscle are you trying to work? Nice job. Nice job. Stay with it. Stay with it. And almost think of pulling from your elbows. Your elbows are almost kind of what's pulling that weight up, not the hands. Help you utilize the back a bit more. Tricep. Let's go. Let's go. You got this. Remember, keep that quality in movement. If your quality breaks down, take a break or lighten that weight. Want to feel that stretch in that tricep, that contraction in that tricep. Be intentional with those movements. Nice job, nice job.
burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Can't you see it? I was manipulated by it. Too little through the door. No, I had no choice in this. I was the friend she missed. She needed me to talk, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't
My people at home, my battery pack had died on me. I'm sorry. I don't know how much of that you might have missed, but we know you killed it. You did good work, and we know it. We felt you working out. Wait, well, they felt you working out with them. I didn't. You what? You felt it? They felt it. As you're starting to clean up, starting to slow that breathing down. We're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. On those inhales through the nose, sending that oxygen into the belly. When you're ready, we're gonna start those deeper breaths. Inhaling through the nose on the way up, and into that belly. Exhaling through the mouth on the way down. On that next exhale, we're going to pull that arm across, keeping that shoulder blade back and down. Remember, through all these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture. Keeping those breaths, stretching a little further on each exhale. When you're ready, going to release and switch. Whenever we're stretching, learn a little bit about your body. If one side is tighter or more sore than the other, maybe you have a dominant side and you need to pay a little bit of attention to how much you're doing on one side versus the other. Go and release. We're going to pull that first arm back behind, grab that elbow. Hand goes to in between those shoulder blades. Ready, go and release, switch over that opposite side. When you're ready, go and release, pull those hands back behind the back shoulder blades. Are going to go back and down, open up that chest and roll that head and neck. Feel free to alternate directions. If you have a spot that's really tight, feel free to stay there. When you're ready, go and release. Inhale up and in. On that exhale, pushing those hips back and down. It's a full floor squat. Working on trying to get the heels down on the floor in this position. Keep those shoulder blades back and down, sit up and tall. If you want more of an inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together, and you can press those legs out. Always feel free to move around a little bit within that stretch. Find what feels best for you. Next, we're going to drop it down onto the floor into that puppy pose. Hips are staying above the knees. Dropping those arms out in front, pressing that chest down into the floor. Going to go ahead and bring it up into that plank. Actually, no, we're going to widen the knees out to the edges, feet together, hips onto the feet, come down into that full child's pose. And when you're ready, we're going to walk those arms over to the left, stretching that right side body, stretching that right lat. You're going to release it back to center, over to that opposite side. You're going to bring it back to center. You're going to come up into that plank. We're going to drive that first knee up and under into that pigeon stretch. So knee up in front, foot's going to be across. You're going to drop those hips into the floor. Remember to breathe through this stretch. Try to keep that low back pulled in. Don't let it round out. Remember to breathe. Every third or fourth breath, making that inhale a little bit deeper. If you want to make that stretch a little bit more, you can extend that back leg a little bit further back behind you. Just press those hips a little bit deeper. Ready, go and release it up out of that stretch, back into that plank, and bring that opposite knee up with that foot under and across. I'm going to press those hips down into the floor and breathe. Remember, we're breathing in through the nose, into the belly, and wherever that tightness is, and then we're going to exhale that tightness out of the body and let those muscles relax. find yourself tightening those muscles, let them go. Breathe into that tightness. Whenever you're ready, go and release it. Come back up to plank. We're going to push those feet back, lift those hips up into that downward dog, and we're going to stretch out those calves. Feel free to alternate side to side. And when you're ready, go and walk those hands into those feet. Roll up to standing, and we're going to finish out and close class. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free, as these stretches aren't exhaustive. But class is at an end, so we're going to close out with our breaths. Breathing in through the nose, into the belly, out through the mouth. Making each breath a little deeper, exhaling a little further. Basically just saying thank you to our bodies for being here for us. Nice job today, everybody. Thank you for being here online. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want updates of when classes go live so you don't have to search for them. And for everybody, don't forget next week is Walk It Out. If you haven't registered or created your teams and you want to, which you do, it's fun. Go ahead and do so by tomorrow. We'll get you into the competition. And tomorrow is also the last week of this session of classes. So with that, your homework, have a good dinner, drink lots of water and get at least 6 hours of sleep. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a nice night.